Hello everybody, Z3 Kill Trinity here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this book right here, Our Paper Gun. This book, it was good, but, and this is where the big badooski comes into play. I would prefer to watch the episode compared to read this book again. And I will tell you why. The episode of Goosebumps was so much better than this book. From chapter 1 all the way to chapter 10 was boring. To me, it was boring. Like little stuff here and there, like voices, and she saw a boy figure and a girl figure or whatever, but it was just so dull. The characters, when he wrote this, it was just so dull. I was like, but once chapter 10 hits, it kind of sails from there. Like, it got a lot better. But, let me just break it down for you. Break it down! No, I'm just kidding. The characters themselves were very plain. These are probably the least favorite characters out of the episodes. I should cancel out the episodes in my brain and just think of only the books. But compared to Sarah from the last book I From the last book I read, their characters were so much better. And I think I see a theme going on here, because the girl in here is 12 years old. I done forgot the names because I don't really care. Amanda is 12 years old, and her brother Josh is 11. And the last one, Sarah, is 12, and her brother was 11. Wow, what a coinkadinky. But this book was okay. It was pretty good. If you've never seen the show and you read this book, you might actually like the book. But for me, I watched the show countless times. The episode countless times. And if you guys hear some noises in the background, it's my friend LD God. 123. Give him a shout out. But this book, the characters are so plain. The parents are so stupid. I mean, Josh is missing. Have y'all seen Josh? Where is he? Just moves to his town. Has no idea about the town. Oh, he's just goofing around. You know him. Like, yeah, I mean, he could have been kidnapped by somebody. You know, send up an Amber Alert flare. Something. No, the parents are like, don't care. Won't give shit. Just, the characters were so freaking plain. It just wasn't even funny. But, there's a lot of differences between this book and the movie, or movie show, TV, whatever. Whatever you want. I'm going to call it a movie, okay? I just really I prefer the other one better compared to this book. I can't really go into detail without spoiling too much for you guys. So, I'm going to cut the video right here for the non-spoiler part. I'm going to put in the title spoiler. But from this point on, I'm going to be talking about the differences. And if you guys want to hear it and have already seen or read this book, go ahead and continue watching. If you haven't, go ahead and cut the video off here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay. One of the major differences that was in the book was it ended at a theater. In the show, in the movie, it ended in the actual dead house, which I prefer myself to be the better one of the two. I think since this is the main title of the book, Welcome to Dead House, I felt it should ended in the dead house. Like they were all gathering up trying to kill them, and they stopped them at the dead house. But in the book, there was a random theater that you saw once in the middle of the book. And I know it's like ritualistic, but still, I felt personally that they should have ended it with the actual dead house. 2. The very ending, it wasn't really a surprise. Goosebumps has been known for their surprise-like endings, like secret twists and stuff like that. But this one, I didn't like the ending at all. Like, she was like, they're all hauling ass, and she's like, stop, turns around and sees another family out of nowhere moving into this house. And instead of, wait, there's dead folk up in this motherfucker, instead of, warning them, she's like, I used to live in that house, like the creepy little children that she saw all through the whole book. And then hauled ass and left. The ending of the show, they just defeated everybody. They're in their car, they're getting ready to haul ass, and they see their dog Petey come out of nowhere. He's been gone like the whole episode, and they finally get him in the car, and then at the secret plot twist, after they're leaving, the dog, they find out, is dead, which I thought would have been a better ending if they were going to do an ending like that. But the dog in this book, they found out he's dead like in mid-chapter, and then the dog runs away and you never see it again through the whole book. I just thought that was bad. To me, I thought it was bad. And the third and final major difference that would have made this book better, I thought, that the show had, was the mom had this wreath-like thing in a frame that's been passed from her generation to generation. And the dad, he was like joking, I thought we done got rid of that. And mom hangs it on the mantle. And, their neighbors, they're all over the house, helping them out, being friendly to them, which this book didn't have. I mean, it did have the girl, but it didn't have her parents. But I liked in the show where they were all the dead were putting their hands on the windows, and their neighbors are like, hey, we believe that this wreath is what's bringing the dead back to life. And they needed to get rid of it because it was a bad omen. So they destroy the wreath, and after they destroy it, the dead still is coming, and the neighbors start laughing, and they're like, that was the only thing protecting you. We would have killed you day one if it wasn't for that wreath, which I thought was bad ass. It was just a badass moment in the episode where you're like, oh my god, they were dead too. Everyone was dead. There is no hope now. But this book did not have the wreath at all. And that was such a disappointment to me. Really, it was. There's nothing much I could say to this. Just, I did like it. It's just, I would prefer to watch the episode so much better. Let me know in the comments section what you think of this book. And, I keep saying so I'm sorry. Just trying to think of what else. I was supposed to say one more thing, but I done forgot what it was. It's too damn early for me anyway. Oh yeah, I rate this book 2 stars out of 5 because it's just mediocre to me. But I'm glad it exists. I'm glad the show exists. The back of the book says, "Look alive." Amanda and Josh think the old house they have just moved into is weird, spooky, possibly haunted. And the town of Dark Falls is pretty strange too. But their parents don't believe them. They're like, fuck you. You'll get used to it. They say, go out and make some friends, which is what all the parents say in these books. So Amanda and Josh do. But these new friends are not exactly what their parents had in mind because they want to be friends forever. Okay, I probably just woke everyone up in the household. But I will see you guys in the next upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching, and the next book I'll be reading is Stay Out of the Basement, which is one of my personal favorites. But I'll see you guys in the next upcoming video.